Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're about another video. We're currently in LA right now, looking through the map. An exciting few days. Like, we've basically got the phone sent away now as well, so we just received that money. So that's really good. We've got everything sorted there, so we'll pick up a bit more Sparklet. We've got the racetrack online now as well in Granada Hills, so things are going well there. So if we actually go, you can see the black dots up now for METAVERSEMILLEN racetracks. This is pretty cool. Once I get a car online, we can start to do some like really cool competitions. But if you do want to jump onto it right now, you can do. It's over at 17217 Jermaine Street. So yeah, things are starting to happen now. Granada Hills is under 900 unminted now as well, so that's really exciting. And then we've nearly got the factory finished as well for the structure ornaments, and then we've got another map pass set around the corner as well, which is really cool. So yeah, lots happening. So click that subscribe button if you're not already. Really do appreciate all the support. We're so close to 800 subscribers now, so really do appreciate it. Click that like button as well, and let's get into the videos. So yeah, lots been happening. We've got the magic castles going again as well. So if we actually go over here, they're all coming out nicely. We've got 10,000 Sparklet on this factory right now, or 10 Spark, producing the magic castles. And then I've got to move them over to here in the showroom at 10520 Balboa Blvd. And then I'm selling these all for 1,000 UPEX right now as well. So these will all be listed forever for 1,000 UPEX. Really helps with the neighborhood ratings and just pushing the competitions as well. And then, yeah, we've got another asset coming out very soon, a wee surprise asset for Granada Hills to kind of like help with this Ninja Granada Hills battle right now in Hyde Park. So, yeah, Hyde Park Ninjas and Granada Hills are battling it off. If we actually go up to, you can see where Elslack's racetrack's here, and then it's just to the left of that. I've got some properties at the end of the street, but if we go over, here we go. You can see everything what's happening now, so this is pretty cool. You can see everything going on here. So yeah, this will be really cool to get something going as well. So yeah, there's something in the works, really fun. I think this will be really entertaining as well. It'll really help these two neighborhoods well, like push up as well, because it's really just cool seeing how many people are like jumping onto this now as well. A little bit of entertainment. So yeah, we'll bring a wee asset out now, what should really help with this battle as well, and push Granada Hills and help defend it as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then we've got the structure ornament as well. So if we go over to, we've got 17,238 Spark, I believe. If we go over here, you can see we've got the factory. This is getting built right now in Dallas. This is one of my collections. I picked up my $1,000 collection. So if you double click on it, you can stay there without going back. So we've got this big property. We've got this property as well. We got this property where we got our well cool building on that, and then we've got another spot just over to the right, which is going to be where we're going to do like sponsorship and advertisement as well. So this is a really big property, or we might even use this for something else going forward, maybe for like more map assets or other stuff going on as well. It's just a really big bit of land. I think this cost me, yeah, $369 as well. So this was about 1,000 that million UPEX, probably 1.2 million UPEX at full price. Yeah, this is really like just thinking what I'm going to do with this bit of land. So we're going to continue to push this up as well. Going to go for the 15, not the, yeah, 15.19, I believe it is as well on the neighborhood. The gamified earnings, sorry. So if we go over here, we can actually see. So we're going to get the login for 25 days. We're going to get the login for 7 days as well. We've already completed this. Mint 3 properties, which we've done already. I've got the harvest ornament on for the last couple of weeks. Collection Conqueror, complete 5 property collections. On payday, the end of the month, we'll pick up 5 collections for dollars, so we'll get that one done as well. Buy 5 property on the secondary market. I'm buying up Granada Hills secondary market right now, so we'll have this completed in the next couple of days. Buy 3 items from a MetaVenture shop. I purchased 3 baseball tops, or NFPF, whatever you call it, that thing what they do with the tops and the caps and stuff. So we got 3 of those and we burnt them. So that made us complete this one, but then we also completed this burn or exchanged 3 items as well. So yeah, we ticked off 2, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Stay 150 spark hours during the season. We've already completed this. The referral bonus is really hard. We got it last season, but we've only managed to hit about 2 or 3 this year, so it's really, yeah, not easy to get these bonuses, but hopefully we can pick one up. We'll try and push this on the X account and stuff like that. City builder, complete construction of 3 structures in 3 different cities. So we're doing this right now. We've got the factory in Dallas, we've got that other townhouse in Granada Hills, and then all we'll do is put up another building Probably in like London or Paris or something like that, and then we'll just do it on the Spark exchange as well, and just complete that. So if we actually go over to here, not arcade, not banking, construction. If we go over to new builds here, you can see the factory's going well now. So what we're going to do is give away magic castles to everyone what's helping on this build, and then we'll probably just like spark this out as well once we get enough from our tycoon nodes and stuff. Obviously the tycoon market's down right now, but we're just selling our energy off and then building up to get spark contracts and just get some more kind of money instead of moving this over to my Upland accounts. Just to wait to see what's going to happen and stuff like that. Not really too sure, but loving the Spark exchange. You know, we went onto this. If you're really clever when you look for buildings and structures, like right now there's nothing here, but I was patient the other night and we managed to stake the 17,000 Sparklet, and I think we pulled off about 30,000 upticks in about 5 days. So yeah, it was decent. Like, it wasn't too bad at all. But yeah, you've got to be really patient. But once you hit it, it's pretty cool. So yeah, you get 4.75 upticks usually for every spark hour. But then if I actually look at my magic castles in game, I've dropped them down to 1,000 upticks, but I can manufacture about 10 a day at 10,000 upticks. So I can make about 10,000 upticks a day roughly, compared to making about 6,000 on the Spark exchange. So yeah, for me it's more beneficial to do the magic castles. Plus it's good for like advertising, promotion, you know, all that kind of cool stuff as well, and for the neighborhood ratings as well. So that's why I'm going down that line instead. But yeah, we're going to try and push up our Sparklet as much as possible. We're at 17.268. It's actually, wait, so if we go onto here store, they might still have it. So yeah, they've actually still got it in the store right now. So we've got to go pick one of these up, like get it up to about 22,000. So yeah, this is going to really help us with our assets, keep these prices down as well. So yeah, go support the channel, 10520 Balboa Blvd, and pick up one of these magic castles today. We'll go on to the card here, and then this should pull over. I've not even checked. I think it's 5,500, something like that. Yes, that will update after refreshing the page. I think that's worked. Yeah, that's done something. So that will bring in, what is it, 5,486. So that's not bad at all. So that'll push us up over. If we go over here, so 22,000, close to 23,000 Sparklets. Yeah, that'll really help. That was fast as well. One thing I'm loving about Upland right now, you've actually got these really fast drops. Also with the Spark exchange, moving upticks from the account and also like withdrawing and depositing, it's a lot quicker. Like, I know obviously the iOS blockchain's been updated and stuff, but yeah, just noticing stuff like that, it's not all negative. There's a lot of positives. Yeah, if you focus on the positive, a lot comes. We'll collect that Sparklet right now, see what this does. Sparklet collected. Let's go see the balance now. So yeah, we've got 22,754. So buzzing with that. We can actually go see if we can stake that quickly on the factory. This should push it down. I think it's at 6 days, sitting at 6 days 3 hours right now. So if we go say 12,000, I could put 12,000 on it. 13,000. Now I've got 12,254. So that's how I find out how much Sparklet I've got left. I just go higher and then it'll tell me how much I can put on it, and that drops it down to 4 days 20 hours as well, which is cool. And then I'm going to be dropping, so I'll get 5 magic castles, 1 magic castle, 4 magic castles, 1 1 1 and 1 magic castle, all reserved in the showroom at 10520 Balboa Blvd for the support on this build as well. So yeah, this is exciting. Once this is finished, we're going to apply for this structure ornament and then get that registered to this factory, and then we're going to start shipping them over to Granada Hills to start the manufacturing. Well, not the manufacturing, the sale process, and then we'll sell everything out of Granada Hills. It just means I've got to move everything over to 10520 Balboa Blvd. So yeah, but I'm not going to be building any other showrooms, I don't believe. Like, if you want the kind of stuff, it will be in LA as well. I want to have some really good, like, affordable prices, but yeah, it's going to be like that location. Like, I'm not going to be moving assets to like loads of different cities around Upland. That's not going to happen. Maybe when they bring out more kind of ways to actually like move assets around, and like there's more tools there, we can actually look at that, and delivery service and stuff like that. But until that comes, we will be like building loads of assets. But yeah, they'll be at 10520 Balboa Blvd bad for most of those assets. Yeah, buzzing with that. So the factory's online, we've got the showroom online, we've got the racetrack online. We're under 900 unminted in Granada Hills now, so yeah, things are going really well. We've got the Sparklet now to actually like build up the account as much as possible and just see where we get over the next like couple of years. I can see this really building out. You know, it's 2024 now. Imagine at the end of like Christmas time next year, we'll be at like 100,000 Sparklet. We'll be at probably about 30 million on the account, and then we'll be at 1 million in monthly yield as well. So yeah, really excited to see where we can get with the account. A lot's going on at the moment. I'm not putting my Spark over in New Orleans, you know, I should be obviously for these returns to get the rewards, and I probably will once this factory's finished building as well. It's just right now I really want to get this structure ornament online, and then once we get that done, we can like kind of really look at the next stages as well. And then I've been speaking to Charles FR as well today for a new asset as well. If you don't know already, he makes some amazing assets, and he created the Magic Castle, also the structure ornament what's coming out, and then these assets what are going to be dropping shortly as well. So go check him out if you need any assets. But yeah, amazing work in Uplands. Yeah, basically a lot going on. What else is happening? We'll go actually quickly check the list. It's been a few days, so we'll go over and see actually the neighborhood ratings. James UK's main game name. METAVERSEMILLEN's kind of like the brand names. Yeah, you'll find me at James UK in games. Login 25 days, we still need to get this one. 7 days straight, we've got this one. Mint 3 properties, we've got this one. 5 property collections we'll do on payday. 5 buy 5 properties, we'll complete this over the next. Every time I get like 10,000-15,000 UPEX, I'll just buy another property. Complete structures in 3 cities, we're going to complete this one as well. Spark, I've got this one. We'll say no to this one, like we'll hopefully get it, but we'll just say no because it's really hard. Buy 3 items, we've got this one. Apply an ornament, we're going to have this one as well. Bridging 100 Sparklet, not going to do this. I'm loving how Sparklet's in game now as well. Yeah, like Upland's not a crypto game. Like that's one thing I do not like. I signed up with an email and a password because I didn't have to set up crypto wallets and go through all that process. Like yes, it's on the blockchain, I totally understand that, but I understand it's good that it's on the exchange and a lot of players will benefit from it. And yes, like I'm looking forward to being able to sell for cryptocurrencies in the future. But I love how dollar fiat currency is available. I love how you can just sign up with an email and a password. I love how you don't have to get into all that kind of stuff as well. So for me to bridge in 100 Sparklet to pay like gas fees of $5 as well, like it just doesn't make sense. I like to have PayPal, I like to have my traditional bank account. I don't want to touch crypto wallets and stuff like that. I'll build Sparklet up, and then one day if I need to sell it, I'll ask someone what's an expert how to set that wallet up at that time, you know. But I don't plan to like have to sell off any Sparklet. I don't want to. I'm going to continue to buy, to create and build an Upland. Like if I was going to make dollars, I'd be building a structure and then selling that for dollars. I wouldn't be selling my Sparklet for dollars. I'd be using that Sparklet in game to make money in game to sell off at fiat. And I know that's just my personal way, but I'm not really too like. I love how you've got the option now in game compared to having to go out of the game onto exchanges and stuff like that. I think Upland's very appealing because you don't have to go into wallets and go out of the games. Yeah, hopefully this isn't always going to be one of these gamified earnings, because I know a lot of people don't want to have to go out of the game to go to crypto, and I'm not gambling on crypto going up in price. I'm gambling on Upland growing and the game growing, and like using that Sparklet to develop properties what have utility in the future. Like I think I'll have more value and more sales in Upland having that Sparklet in game. Like even if I'm building all the structures now, they might have value in 5 years time, 3 years time. So yeah, I don't want to have Sparklet on an exchange. I'm not trying to buy and sell and like, you know what I mean, up and down, like to try and make a little bit of money off that. Like if I was going to do that, I'd go back into my stocks and my shares and go that way. You know, I'm here to play Upland and create content about Upland and just enjoy like Uplands. Yeah, this was not really for me at all. Burn 3 items, already done this. We went to, this is updated quickly actually because I only done this yesterday morning. I had problems burning items 2 days ago, so yesterday I got that last t-shirt burnt, or that cap, whatever it was. So I bought 3 items and then I burnt 3 items, so we got these 2 ticked off. So I've got my 14.7% right now, but that's at 5, so we want to hit 12 this season. So we still need to complete another, what's that, 8? No, we need to do 7 more to get to 12. So we're going to get this one, so we need 6 more. We're going to get this one, so we need 5 more. We're going to get this one, so we need 4 more. We're going to get this one, so we need 3 more. And then we're going to get this one, so we need 2 more. So basically we need to get 2 more of the ones what are released on Tuesday as well, and we could hit that at 15.19, I believe it is, something like that. So at that point it's going to be really interesting, because if we go over to here, you can see we'll probably push this up to probably by payday, probably about 420,000 UPEX, and then we'll push it up to about 460, you know, over payday. And then if we can get that extra 5.5% kind of thing, this should push up to about 480, 490, and then we can just top it up, you know, to see where it is. So by the time this kicks in at the start of the next season, you know, this could technically, if we get the 15.2% or 15.19 or whatever it is, we could be really close to hitting the 500k. So I might not have to push this up. This will naturally go up to 420. Then I might not have to push up the 80,000. I might only have to push up the 60,000, if you get what I mean, because if we go from 14.7% to 15.19, we're in a really good position with this as well. So yeah, the Sparklet's kind of already secured now, so now we'll try and hit this as much as possible and grow it and just try and see where we can actually get. If we go quickly, while I'm on it, I hate how there's so many ads now. Overview, let's go over to, wonder if anyone's going to buy the UPX land. Actually, it'll be mad if that disappears. Like, imagine how all like the trades and the markets will go in Upland if like the UPX land disappears and there's no, like, I know people can get data other places, but imagine how hard it'll be. 879, wow, like that was up at like 896 or something yesterday, and then it was up at like 915 the day before. So this is going down like 15 properties a day or something like that now. There's only 604 what are non-FSA as well, so jump onto Granada Hills, honestly, if you've not already. I thought this would take at least another year, probably next Christmas, but this is going to be fully minted out by this Christmas, minus the FSA. That's going to be a little bit harder, you know. There'll be, what, 604 non-FSA, so that means we've got 275 properties there what are FSA right now. So it was over 300 before as well, so that's gone down as well. So that's good to actually know. It's 275 roughly, because you got unminted and then non-FSA, so the difference between that. That's actually quite good to see. And then there's over 80% owned right now. 11,395 properties are owned as well. 14,188 properties altogether. I've got 10,000 property addresses because I've got the list off UPX land, but if I can get anyone what can get the whole 14,188 property list, I want to really start like a Granada Hills lottery. I think that would be really cool. So like every single property address will be on the wheel, and then we'll spin that wheel, and then each week or every month someone will win some UPEX or Sparklet or dollars, you know, that kind of exciting stuff. The more we grow the account, the bigger we can run stuff as well. So yeah, it might not be like this Christmas, but definitely like going through next year, once we hit that million UPEX and we get to a like larger footing in the game, we can really start to do some fun, like kind of like the postcode lottery, but like with different kind of stuff in Granada Hills, and then also with different assets and stuff as well. So yeah, really going to try and push that as much as possible. But not much else has been happening really. We've got the Racetrack we talked about. We've just got that Sparklet as well, so that's really buzzing with that. Now we've got up to 22,754. So yeah, we can really push the account. I'm going to try and hit 100k with Sparklet. Probably over the next 6 months to 8 months, we'll push this up slowly, and then we'll also like continue to raise this as well. But this is one thing I'm not bothered about, is a net worth. You know, the net worth doesn't mean anything in Upland. I always look at the property yield and the value of the properties I've got. This monthly yield is everything to me. I know that I've got 416,000 in monthly yield, but then I also know that a lot of this is based on like me buying at 30%, 25% collections and stuff like that. So like if I sell this account, you're not looking at like 20%, 25%, because a lot of my account I've bought at 25%. So this would probably sell for about 12,000, you know, not far off. The first year I was like kind of putting in at like higher markups, but like half of our money, if not like 60% of our money we've invested has been below the 30% mark right now, because a lot of our investments has come in the last 5-6 months, including the one at the end of this month as well. We'll push up a lot as well. So yeah, like a lot of that's kind of these properties are all bought at 20 to 30, maybe 35% markup at the highest. I've not bought a lot of these for UPEX. All my properties I've bought for UPEX usually are in Granada Hills. And I'm not going to sell any of these properties. I've took every single Granada Hills property off the market, so I'm not competing with other players. So every single property I usually buy, like around here, was that dollar amount for like the web back in the day, when I used to do a lot of treasure hunting. So I know if like these properties are worth probably 12,000 UPEX, but I've probably bought them for about $3 to $4. Even if they only sold for like $3, and I bought them for $4, yes, I might lose $1, but I'm not losing like the difference, the 20% markup, if that makes sense. That's what I love about this account. I've really invested into like low markup properties, so even if the market goes up 10%, a lot of my properties will be in the green compared to when I bought them. So yeah, net worth doesn't mean anything to me. I don't look at that at all. My net worth is based on the amount of properties like I've bought at the price. So if I bought a 20,000 mint property for $5, it'll show 5,000 UPEX, not 20,000 UPEX on the account. So you can see we're at 17,840,000 there, but if we actually go over to here, this graph, and then I'll go to progress chart over here, you can actually see this is a difference. So this is what I look at to see where I am in the game, and this is probably the best way that I can see my growth. This has been recently when we've been investing into the $1,000 a month collections. You can see the difference between this green and orange yellow line. You can see at the start we've basically been able to buy a lot of properties cheaper for dollars than UPEX, so we've managed to separate it a lot. This is basically how much the property was minted for. This is how much the property you bought for. So this is how much it would have cost. This is how much I got it for, kind of thing. So you can see here I've basically been able to get a lot of value for a lot less money. So my account's showing right now 17,787,000, a little bit more now, but around 17.8 million. But you can see the green line is sitting at 23.8 million. So there's 5 million difference. So my value, or how much my account generates, is actually sitting at 23.8 million, not sitting at the 17.8 million. So yeah, that's basically about 25-30% difference, you know, on the accounts. And I'm going to continue to like buy up these collection properties, and the further away I can get this green line from the orange line, the better it is. So the more value I've got into these properties. So even here, when you see I sold off for the Spark exchange, all I've done is sold off the properties what I bought for under market, and then they've kind of balanced out, went under a little bit, but then I've made it and recovered it. So you can see here, this is basically me just selling all those properties I've had sitting for dollars, so I could get out UPEX or dollars but not lose too much value on the account. And then I've basically just pushed it back up now, and then at the end of the month, in 2 weeks time basically, 2 weeks today, it'll be Thursday, which is payday. We can do the same with a collection, and then also push this up even further. So yeah, I'll probably get this up to sitting at 25.8 or 26 million mint net worth, and probably sitting close to like 19 million on the property net worth. So yeah, that's what I look at to see the growth on the account, if that makes sense. This is basically the line what I'm looking for the property net worth. So this is how much I've bought it for. This is how much the property is worth as well. So yeah, it's kind of like 100%, and then this is like 85%, because dollar cost average, if you think about it that way as well, there's a lot of properties I've bought over price, but then there's a lot of properties I bought less as well. So this line could have been a lot bigger, but that's like gave me a lot of room to invest into Granada Hills and buy a lot of overpriced properties as well. So yeah, that's basically how I do this. And then if you see the green line below the orange line, it's usually like a collection or the players bought over markup. So you can see the orange line above the green. It means like they've paid more than 100% markup usually for those properties. Yeah, buzzing with that. That's pretty much everything for today. We've got all the magic castles running right now. You can pick them up at 10520 Balboa Blvd. So close to hitting 800 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, click that like button. It means the world to me. And then also we've got these structure ornaments to push online. Hopefully we'll get those approved in the next couple of weeks, but that just depends on obviously the time it takes to get approved by Upland. And once they're online, we can actually start to roll them out as well, and then those assets should be online shortly as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening over the next couple of weeks on this channel, so click that subscribe button, like the videos, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. METAVERSEMILLEN, peace.